Jacob and Andrew have been challenged to read one of my favorite sketches on the internet.
All right.
This is a bit from an Australian comedy duo called Clarke and Dawe. Unfortunately, one of them has since passed away, so they are a former Australian comedy duo. But this is, if you've probably seen this online and didn't know where it came from. So it's
love this.
Done in the style, just so Jacob is aware.
Yep.
Done in the style of an interview. So I feel like, Andrew, if you could be the person perhaps receiving the questions, I think it would be easier.
Sure, yeah, you'd like me to be Senator Collins?
Yes, I'd like you to be Senator Collins.
And Jacob will be my interviewer.
The interviewer?
Yeah, excellent.
You just have to play it straight.
What's that?
You just have to play it straight.
First time in my life.
Yeah, you chose the wrong two people for this.
This was a challenge.
It is a challenge.
Senator Collins, thanks for coming in.
It's a great pleasure, thank you.
The ship that was involved in the incident off Western Australia this week?
Yeah, the one the front fell off.
Yeah.
That's not very typical, I'd like to make that point.
Well, how is it untypical?
Well, there are a lot of these ships going around the world all the time, and very seldom does anything happen like this. I just don't want people thinking tankers aren't safe.
Was this tanker safe?
Well, I was thinking about the other ones.
The ones that are safe?
Yeah, the ones the front doesn't fall off.
Well, if this wasn't safe, why did it have 80,000 tons of oil on it?
Well, I'm not saying it wasn't safe, it's just perhaps not quite as safe as some of the other ones.
Why?
Well, some of them are built so the front doesn't fall off at all.
Wasn't this built so the front wouldn't fall off?
Well, obviously not.
How do you know?
Well, because the front fell off and 20,000 tons of crude oil spilled into the sea, caught fire. It's a bit of a giveaway. I would just like to make the point that this is not normal.
Well, what sort of standards are these oil tankers built to?
Oh, very rigorous. Maritime engineering standards.
What sort of things?
Well, the front's not supposed to fall off for a start.
And what other things?
Well, there are regulations governing the materials they can be made of.
What materials?
Well, cardboard's out.
And?
No cardboard derivatives.
Like paper?
No paper, no string, no sellotape.
Rubber?
No, rubber's out. They gotta have a steering wheel. There's a minimum crew requirement.
What's the minimum crew?
Oh, one, I suppose.
So the allegations that they are just designed to carry as much oil as possible, and to hell with the consequences, I mean, that's ludicrous.
Ludicrous. Absolutely ludicrous. These are very, very strong vessels.
So what happened in this case?
Well, the front fell off in this case, by all means, but that's very unusual.
But Senator Collins, why did the front bit fall off?
Well, a wave hit it.
A wave hit it?
A wave hit the ship.
Is that unusual?
Yeah, at sea, chance in a million.
So what do you do to protect the environment in cases like this?
Oh, well, the ship was towed outside the environment.
Into another environment?
No, it's been towed beyond the environment. It's not in the environment.
Yeah, but the one from the environment to another environment?
No, it's beyond the environment. It's not in an environment. It has been towed beyond the environment.
Well, what's out there?
Nothing's out there.
Well, there must be something out there.
There's nothing out there. All there is sea and birds and fish and 20,000 tons of crude oil.
And what else?
And a fire.
And anything else?
And the part of the ship the front fell off, but there's nothing else out there.
Senator Collins, thanks for joining us.
It's a complete void.
Yeah, we're out of time.
The environment's perfectly safe. We're out of time. Can you call me a cab?
But didn't you come in a Commonwealth car?
Yes, I did, but...
What happened?
Well, the front fell off. Thank you, Jacob.
Thank you, Andrew.
So you can see why I was like, maybe you want to be the interviewer,
Yeah.
having never seen that before.
Oh, I know. I either way, you
just gotta
throw
go.
me into stuff. Yeah, I love the challenge of doing stuff like that. Utterly cold.
So the person who died was John Clarke, who was the guy famously playing Andrew's part.
Yeah.
I said they were an Australian comedy duo, but like all very famous Australians, John Clarke was from New Zealand and moved to Australia for work.
Any particular reason you pointed that out, Kathleen?
I just like
Interesting fact.
Just like reminding people of how powerful New Zealand is.